Jesus continued with the story of the prodigal son from Luke 15:11-32. There was a man who had 2 sons, and the younger one spoke to his father. "Father, give me my share of the estate," he said, showing impatience and desire. The father agreed and divided his property between the 2 sons. Soon after, the younger son gathered everything he owned and left for a distant country. He squandered his wealth in wild living, indulging in reckless pleasures. After spending everything, a severe famine spread across the land, leaving him in need. He had to find work and hired himself out to a citizen of that country. The man sent him to the fields to feed pigs, a job that showed his downfall. He longed to fill his stomach with the pods the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. When he finally came to his senses, he realized how poorly he had acted. He thought, "How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare, and here I am starving to death." He decided to return to his father, planning to admit his sins. He said, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you," as he prepared for the journey back. He felt unworthy to be called his son, and hoped to be made a hired servant instead. He got up and started his journey home, determined to seek forgiveness. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion. His father ran to him, threw his arms around him and kissed him warmly. The son said, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you," remorseful and humiliated. But the father interrupted, saying to his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him." He also told them to put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. He ordered that the fattened calf be prepared for a feast to celebrate his return. He declared, "Let's have a feast and celebrate. My son was dead and is alive again." Meanwhile, the older son was working in the field, unaware of the celebration. As he approached the house, he heard music and dancing. Curious about the noise, he called one of the servants and asked what was happening. The servant replied, "Your brother has returned, and your father has killed the fattened calf." The older son felt angry and refused to go inside the house. His father came out and pleaded with him to join the celebration. The older son responded bitterly, "Look, all these years I've been slaving for you." He felt overlooked and said, "You never even gave me a young goat to celebrate with my friends," he pointed out. "But when this son of yours, who wasted your property, returns, you kill the calf for him." The father gently said, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours." He explained, "We had to celebrate because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now is found." This story highlights the importance of forgiveness and unconditional love. Liam reflected on how the father's mercy extended to both sons in their different struggles. Liam thought about how every individual, no matter how far they stray, can find their way back again.